Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your Power Talk following Wednesday's press conference up at Bill Snyder Family Stadium, the Steel and Pipe, what is it, theater? This is our meeting room. With the offensive coaches, we had Matt Wells in first, of course, the offense coordinator, the new offense coordinator. We'll get into what he said quite a bit later on down the road. But today I want to talk about another topic dealing with the offense. Because after Coach Wells, we had his position coaches come in. And there was something going on in this press conference that I haven't seen at K-State in a very long time. And I've done this a very long time. Started covering this program in full-time, 95. So I've been around a lot of K-State teams, and there's been some good receiving corps, but not really recently. And I kind of didn't realize how little fanfare I was hearing about receivers in the past. They would always say nice things, but there was never this underlying optimism that something was about to change in the receiver corps. I felt that today. Hearing Coach Wells talk about some of the transfers, they brought in 3, and how effective they've been. They feel like all 3 could have an impact on the team. But most notably, they talked about Jaron Bradley, who comes in from Boston College, but spent 3 years at Texas Tech. He's 6'6". They've never had a guy like that. And he was effective at Tech. It probably should not have gone to Boston College. It wasn't a good choice. It just didn't quite work for him there. But having that kind of weapon for Avery Johnson to go get the ball to, think about the number of times K-State has had to defend, often against Tech, a really tall, athletic receiver, and do so with 5'11" corners. They've always been fairly effective in doing it, but it's a huge advantage to have as a receiver, as an offense, to have that kind of length. But everyone in the program is just absolutely raving about Jaron Tibbs, who's 6'2". He's the junior. The other 2 guys are seniors. They're one and done. Tibbs is a junior, and I think he's going to be a dude. Just from hearing the feedback from everyone, there isn't this, he's doing okay, he's doing good, he's going to help us a lot. There's none of that. People are raving about this guy. And it's not just your ability to catch the ball, but how you conduct your business and how you play on plays where you're not the feature. It's easy to be the receiver and know the ball might be coming your way and put it out there. But how about that running play? Are you going to be downfield blocking the guy? Now, I was incredibly frustrated early in the season with the receivers letting guys go on blocks or just not finishing blocks, half-assing it on blocks. And it cost K-State a lot of yardage, and it might have cost K-State some wins. And that seemed to get better as the season went on. And we saw some great downfield blocking in the bowl game with Rutgers. And having some physical guys like Tibbs and Bradley that are going to get downfield and make plays in the receiving game, but also help the offense make plays in the running game, I think is just absolutely incredible. I hope this group is accountable. I hope this group takes it seriously to learn this playbook and be in the right place at the right time. How many times I saw guys last year not doing the right thing? It's obvious they're running the wrong pattern, or they're letting up and not finishing routes and not competing for balls. It's just driven me crazy for years. It's a topic Ryan Wallace, my longtime colleague, and I talked about often. Why can't this program get receivers? But you needed that group to help you turn the corner on the recruiting trail. And this seems to be that group. This seems to be the group that will show that K-State wants to throw the ball. They just haven't been able to do so. Why does K-State throw the ball to the tight ends so much? First of all, they've got really good tight ends. They get favorable matchups, and those guys make catches. They're reliable. The right place at the right time, doing the right thing. That hasn't always been true with the receivers. Of course, you got Jace Brown coming back, and when Jace is good, he's really good. And I think he's now emerged. He's now understood that he is an important, vital cog to this team. And I think that was missing early on in his career. He felt like kind of the extra guy, always overshadowed by the other ones. And let's be honest, you're always going to be overshadowed by a quarterback or even a running back like Dylan Edwards. But I think Jace proved in the bowl game he's now fully invested. And if they get a great season out of him, along with having some more size and ability to be physical from the receiver spot, I think K-State's receivers might turn the corner this season. I feel like in some ways I've done this video before with this optimism, but I'm just telling you the difference today was the attitude from the coaches. Talking to Coach Middleton, who's obviously excited. Can you imagine being the coach? And granted, you had a significant role in the recruiting process, in which, not enough talent was brought in, but being a receivers coach and knowing you're kind of outgunned. You've got some guys that can get on the field, but you just don't have enough dudes, as the key word at Kansas State is. Sterling Lockett will be in the mix. I think we'll see someone else emerge from the larger group of receivers. But these three dudes that have come in through the transfer portal are paying dividends. They're making plays in practice. They're competing for passes. They're blocking. They're running good routes. Man, to see that from a K-State team, to not leave points and plays on the field because of a lack of attention to detail, that'll be refreshing. Honestly, it'll be a great change of pace. We'll see where this heads. We'll see how this relationship between Avery Johnson and his receivers continues to grow. But right now, this program feels really good about the receiving corps. And because of that, I feel good too. And I am optimistic more so than in any time of recent history.